What's cooking in Risa Levy's class? These kids are getting groomed to become food professionals. Risa teaches the teens what the top chefs know.
It's a lesson in life. The harder you work, the farther that you get.
Stories about local heroes. Now, 4 stories. If there's a recipe for success in the food industry, Risa Levy knows it. The ingredients are equal measures of talent, desire, and hard work. Risa teaches everything about the kitchen and a whole lot about life.
Dice the pepper, slice the onion, chop the onion, mince the garlic.
1 part chef, 1 part cooking guru, 1 part whirlwind. That's Risa Levy, a foods teacher at John Dewey High School in Brooklyn. She's taught cooking to students for 19 years. But since 1990, Risa has been giving her students more than just basic skills. Today, Risa grooms teenagers to become chefs in Manhattan's best restaurants.
You can go to their kitchen and use their stove. Could you garnish that with some bread or a muffin or something?
8 years ago, this classroom was a place to go for an easy A. Now it's a setting for rigorous training in restaurant food preparation.
For a very long time, foods was just considered a place for people who couldn't make it in any other subject.
Nearly a decade ago, renowned chef and author Richard Grousman had an idea to make high school foods instruction a serious subject. He wanted to revamp home ec classes like Risa's to provide students with practical skills needed to start them on restaurant career paths that went beyond washing dishes.
I went to the Board of Ed. They said, great idea, but we don't have any money. I went to all the suppliers that I had dealt with over the years. Many of them said they'd always wanted to help high school students, but didn't know how. So with 12 New York schools, we had something like $175,000 worth of equipment donated that first year.
We have this huge catalog to list everything that we would need to improve our programs. I diligently filled out 18 pages of things that I needed. And 2 months later, every single thing that I ordered arrived with Richard's help. And from that day forward, the whole thing has changed. The image of home economics, the image of foods in the high school, the type of students who are attracted to our program.
Grousman's Careers Through Culinary Arts program, or CCAP, is funded primarily by individual donations. Since 1990, CCAP has given 195 schools around the country the materials needed to improve their foods programs. But CCAP's focus is the training of teachers in the culinary arts, training which they in turn pass on to their students. Risa herself won a CCAP scholarship to be trained in the culinary arts in that first summer of 1990.
Okay, I believe that the standards is number 1, fluffy. Number 2, not browned yet.
Risa has been exceptional in producing students who go on to prestigious culinary schools thanks to scholarships they've won through the annual CCAP competitions. Risa's students have won the contest for the past 9 years in a row. Risa readies her students for the big event from day one.
They know the contest is at the end because I show them a little film on the contest in their freshman year so that they're motivated. We begin to watch them very closely. Sometimes we'll have a mini contest and we'll be practicing the omelet, the crepes, and poached chicken and chive sauce, which is difficult. We feed the entire school. Everybody in the school has tasted crepes. And then we send them to the finals, very well prepared. I guess winning every single year that the contest has been in existence has been a really big surprise to either get a student to the Culinary Institute or a student to Johnson & Wales.
Not only do Risa's students go on to the best schools, their success at the competitions is recognized by Manhattan's top chefs.
A lot of the chefs who've seen them at the contest, because the chefs are famous chefs from very good restaurants in Manhattan, remember them. They go to a student and say, see me afterwards, I might have a summer job for you.
Lisa Fortunato is one example of a Risa Levy success story. In 1995, Lisa won the contest and a scholarship to the Culinary Institute of America. Lisa now works at the Elegant Lobster Club in Manhattan alongside Ann Rosenzweig, one of Manhattan's best-known chefs.
I know these programs are wonderful and they really work, and you get great people who become really committed, usually people who end up loving the field, and you can't ask for a better employee.
When her hectic schedule at the Lobster Club permits, Lisa returns to John Dewey and works as a volunteer teaching assistant in Risa's class.
We're going to do a fine julienne 1/16 by 1/16, 1 to 2 inches long.
For Lisa and the other students at John Dewey, the payoff is not only a great education and a dream job, they also gain a mentor who is a constant source of encouragement and support.
If you're in it with me, we're going to do a lot of great things.
Risa gives her students more than just the skills of cooking. The lessons she teaches extend far beyond the kitchen.
But it's a lesson in life. The harder you work, the better you do, the farther that you get. It's the love of cooking. It's the desire to make a difference, to make people happy, to please them, to show your art, to show your talent. And it's really a desire to work hard and to produce something that is great.
In addition to Ann Rosenzweig, chefs from the Sea Grill and Sign of the Dove are also mentors in the CCAP program. To get in touch with CCAP, you can call 212-873-2434. And here's one of the stories